Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. I'm currently working on my earthquake emergency plan. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. Well, I am making this ahead of time in order to avoid accidents and fatalities. This will also help in controlling the situation better and allows recovery more quickly. According to the World Health Organization, earthquakes kill about 750,000 people globally, accounting for more than half of all natural disaster deaths. Oh, that reminds me of my task. Today, I'm going to discuss with you the most important items to consider when putting together an earthquake emergency plan. To create a well thought out emergency plan, you must first know the potential earthquake hazards and non structural hazards in your area, map out your evacuation plan, and be aware of the items that should be included in your family's safety kit. First and foremost, you should know the potential earthquake hazards in your area. By doing so, you will be able to reduce and prevent the risks of earthquakes. You can evaluate your location's vulnerability to earthquake and its hazards using a few tools. One of them is PHIVOLT's Hazard Hunter PH, a tool that generates reports of the earthquake hazards in your area. The Central Cebu Fault, for example, is the nearest active fault at 5.6 kilometers from our home. Consequently, ground shaking, structural damages, fires, induced landslides, and liquefaction are likely in our area. In addition, you should also be aware of the non-structural hazards in your home. Many non-structural components of houses, such as furniture, storage cabinets, shelves, and glass, might move or fall during earthquakes, posing a threat. To minimize the non-structural hazards in your home, keep the number of objects to a minimum and avoid wall-hanging objects such as frames, shelves, and mirrors as much as possible. If you are like me and have a lot of decorations in your house, take them all and hide them somewhere secure. Furthermore, if you have shelves, secure and fasten them with screws similar to this one. Oh, I also devised a floor plan that will withstand earthquakes. Because it does not utilize substandard materials and is correctly grounded and connected to the soil, I say that this floor layout is disaster resistant. Second, you should devise an evacuation plan. It is always a good idea to have an evacuation plan in place ahead of time. Always remember to include two or more alternative escape routes and at least two evacuation sites in your evacuation plan. One near your house and the other outside your neighborhood. Make sure that your evacuation sites have a sufficient amount of space and are free from obstacles such as trees, lampposts, and other potential hazards. If you do so, you may have several routes this way. So if one is already unsafe, you can take the other one. Also, you should prepare emergency information cards that contain vital information, such as your name, address, contact numbers of your parents, and so on. Lastly, you should be aware of the items that should be included in your family's safety kit. Prepare ahead of time what you'll need in the event of a disaster. First aid kit, 3 days worth of food and water, flashlight, battery-powered radio, additional batteries, whistle, and face masks are some of the essential items that you need to include in your safety kit. A first aid kit is needed because it will help you handle medical emergencies as quickly as possible. 3 days worth of non-perishable food and water should obviously be included in your safety kit. Another item to include is a flashlight, since it can be used as a light source when there is a power outage. A radio also needed because it provides us with the important information such as evacuation alerts. Batteries should also be included in your emergency kit because it is very likely that your power may go off for an extended period of time. When it comes to items with shelf life, I will store them in a dry and cold area as well as replace them as soon as they have expired. After you have gathered all of the necessary items for your family safety kit, store it in a closet or anywhere else hidden but accessible. Well, an earthquake emergency plan really is helpful not only for you, but for our society. Always remember that to create an effective earthquake emergency plan, you must first know the potential earthquake and non-structural hazards in your area, create your evacuation plan, and know the items that should be included in your family safety kit. I hope you have learned something new and useful today. Thank you and stay safe always.